It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, we've got more from Monday's County Commissioners' July monthly meeting held this past Monday at the County Commissioners meeting room. County Administrator Paul Andrade, under items with the Administrator, informed the Council that soon budget discussions will begin sometime in the month of August. The current SPLOST 5 that was just voted in started July 1st, as SPLOST 4 ended out at the end of June. County Commissioner Jamie Hickox pointed out that the county has a $4 million surplus in SPLOST funds and asked Monday night what the county plans to do with that $4 million. County Administrator Paul Andrade had a simple answer. He said, quote, "We're going to spend it," end quote. With the SPLOST vote approved, voters also approved the county's projects, which includes a community center in which a competition indoor pool, so the swim team and recreation and the use of the high school team can use it to practice, as currently the Piranhas are using someone's backyard pool, and the high school swim team normally goes to a YMCA in a neighboring county to practice. Administrator Paul Andrade says the county projects will be discussed in the year 2025, as the SPLOST 5 funds coming in just got underway July 1. The county will have a good idea how much money the SPLOST will be bringing in come the month of August. At Monday's County Commissioners meeting, Commissioner Jamie Hickox, though, stated some of the things she would like to see when the community center is built.
That community center needs to have basketball courts, volleyball courts, an indoor walking track for our elderly. That indoor competition pool, I'm so impressed with 40 state qualifiers. It needs a weight room, because we need to partner with our school system and offset some of that pressure. It needs multi-purpose rooms for therapeutics, quilting, small groups, meetings, aerobics, support groups. And I would love to see a community kitchen right, and you can look out the window on a community garden. I believe that if you put preteen kids, little kids, in the same room with grandparents, that will change our world. Because the wisdom that comes from a voice that is not your mother's is huge. I would love to see that happen. The last meeting, you mentioned that we're going to get a group together and go look at some community centers. I didn't get any correspondence on that, so I'm just wanting an update on when that looks like we're going to go and look.
And once again, those comments Monday night from Commissioner Jamie Hickox on what she'd like to see in the community center. Administrator Paul Andrade and Rec Director Lamar Speck-Eccles, who was at the Monday meeting, said they'll soon be visiting surrounding community centers to get an idea of what Wayne County would like to see in their community center that will be built. Lamar Eccles stated, "Let me get through this weekend with swim and tennis and golf, and I'll have some time between then and football season to take some trips and look at other community center facilities." In other news from the meeting Monday, the commissioners did agree to raise the salary for an EMS director to $91,718.10. Administrator Paul Andrade stated Monday that he has a qualified candidate in mind and hopes to have a full-time EMS director hired soon. Currently, the county has an interim director in Don Wilson. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, WIFO-FM continues to follow the story of the District Attorney Keith Higgins' request to have the Prosecuting Attorney's Council investigate Wayne County Detective Brad Kicklighter, who Higgins has stated and acted on, not prosecuting cases in which Brad Kicklighter, investigator, worked on here in Wayne County. Back on June 24, several criminal cases were dismissed in Wayne County Superior Court. And according to Wayne County Sheriff Chuck Mosley, a total of about 40 more cases are about to be dismissed as well, as that's the number of cases in which the detective had a hand in. Back on June 24th, the District Attorney Keith Higgins stood before Superior Court Judge Bert Guy and dismissed a number of cases and stated to the judge the following reasons. And we quote the DA. He says the evidence in these cases were discovered and seized through the execution of a search warrant that was obtained by the sworn statement of Deputy Bradley Kicklighter of the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. Deputy Kicklighter has previously included a false statement in the incident report. He has made false statements while testifying under oath at a preliminary hearing. He's included a false statement when in a search warrant application, and he's made a false statement when interviewed by GBI agents. For all these reasons, Deputy Kicklighter is not a credible witness, and the state will not prosecute a criminal case that is based on his reliability or truthfulness. Therefore, the state of Georgia prays the court now pass and sign an order not crossing or simple language dropping all charges, which did take place, is about to take place in about 40 more criminal cases here in Wayne County. In the meantime, the district attorney, Keith Higgins, says the PAC's investigation into Brad Kickleiter is ongoing. In the meantime, Sheriff Chuck Mosley stands by his officer, and although assigned other duties, is still employed by the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. WIFO-FM asked District Attorney Keith Higgins at the press conference in Kingsland why not charge Officer Kickleiter, especially when the DA specifically states publicly that the officer included a false statement in an incident report, states publicly when interviewed by GBI agents made false statements. That is a crime, but yet no charges. Instead, the DA says he requested the PAC to conduct an investigation. Again, on Tuesday, when contacted, states that investigation is simply ongoing. On Tuesday, we asked Sheriff Chuck Mosley if anyone from the PAC or GBI has contacted him to ask him any questions about Detective Kickleiter. The sheriff's answer is a resounding no. Once again, it can't be both ways. Either Detective Kickleiter is a good officer, as Wayne County Sheriff Chuck Mosley states he is, or he's a dirty cop and should be charged and no longer working in law enforcement, as the district attorney suggests. Again, the DA has passed the buck to the PAC, which once again is the Prosecuting Attorney's Council. WIFO-FM has attempted to contact their media department several times this week, have left messages, but is yet to hear back from them. So again, we'll continue to find out where that investigation stands. In the meantime, Officer Bradley Kickleiter remains employed by the Wayne County Sheriff's Department, and at this time has the backing of the Sheriff Chuck Mosley. But also in the meantime, 40-plus criminal cases are being tossed out of Wayne County Superior Court due to the mistrust the district attorney has in the officer, stating again that the officer included false statements in an incident report, lied to GBI agents while being interviewed. The assumption is that if that's the truth, why is she not charged and still employed in law enforcement? Maybe it's just me, but it's puzzling. One smart attorney pointed out to me, however, if the DA did charge the officer, he would have to prove the charges in court, and that smart attorney advised me that maybe is why no charges have been filed against the officer at this time. WIFO-FM did talk with Officer Kickleiter's attorney from Statesburg Tuesday, Mr. Keith Barber, asked him if he or his client, Officer Kickleiter, has heard from the PAC, and again the answer is a resounding no. WIFO-FM continue to follow the story, but it's not a story that any county should be dealing with. The fact that the district attorney and the local sheriff are on opposite sides of this issue, and over 40 criminal cases are being tossed out of Superior Court. It's really a tragic story. Surprise, it's not a headline news story across the entire state of Georgia. Again, it's simple. If he's a dirty cop, charge him and end this. If he's not, then prosecute the criminal cases. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor or the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes in news. The Wayne County High School Band has been invited to perform at Carnegie Hall in April. The band boosters and band director are asking for the community's help, looking for donations to help fund the trip. So over 100 students are set to make the trip to New York. Donations will be accepted through a check payable to the Wayne County High School Band Boosters and can be mailed to the following address: Wayne County High School Boosters, P.O. Box 206, Jesup, GA 31508. If you need more information, you can email the band director, Andy Hersey, at andyhersey@wayne.k12.ga.us. Once again, the trip planned for April. Band Boosters now accepting donations. Couple of back-to-school events taking place. Arthur Williams Middle School hosting 6th grade Jumpstart August 1st from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Jumpstart serves as an opportunity for you and your upcoming 6th grader to learn about middle school. Focus during this time is to connect with you and ease the transition to middle school. Jumpstart engages upcoming students with fun activities like a school tour and fashion show. Get the opportunity to meet the staff and receive information on block schedules, sports, band, school rules, 6th grade expectations, and come out and have fun and win prizes. Again, it all takes place August 1st from 5:30 to 8 p.m. And the Wayne County Board of Tourism's Touch a Truck event's coming back for a second straight year. It's going to take place Saturday, August 10th from 9 to 1 p.m. The quiet hour will be from 9 to 10 a.m. It's a special event, downtown, back-to-school event, sponsored by the Wayne County Board of Tourism, the Jesup Downtown Development Authority. The Wayne County EMA will be held again Saturday, August 10th from 9 to 1. The event will feature heavy equipment, emergency vehicles, tow trucks, bucket trucks, along with food and information booths where kids can see them up close. The event will be centered around West Walnut Street between North Macon and Northeast Broad Streets. Streets will be closed to vehicles. First hour of the event will be quiet hour for sensory-sensitive children. During the time, no sirens will be used. Visitors are encouraged to shop local businesses in the downtown area for back-to-school supplies at this time. For vendor or booth information, contact the Wayne County Board of Tourism office at 912-427-3233 or email at waynetourism@gmail.com. For vehicle participation information, contact Donnie Ray at 912-424-0376. Again, the Touch a Truck event set for Saturday, August 10th from 9 to 1 in downtown Jesup. And that's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.